Hello, and thank you for requesting my 4 Steps to Powerful Mindset Change one sheet. I'm Cathy Naiser. I'm a MAPS coach. I also coach people with business and mindset, even outside of MAPS with general business owners. So really thrilled to be here. Love talking about neurolinguistic programming and helping people break through limiting beliefs. Now, some of you actually thought that what I had was notes on the keynote speeches by Tony and Mel. And I've got you if you thought that. That is not what I had. However, I went and created my own notes, some quick notes on those two keynote speeches. It's not a one sheet, it's 2 pages, and I've included that later farther down in this video. What I had said I was offering was a one sheet I had on 4 steps to powerful mindset change. As a master practitioner and trainer of neurolinguistic programming, I know that just doing some kind of release work is not enough in terms of having lasting change. Now, when we were in Tony's keynote session and we had our hand on the heart at the end, and we were bringing in all the things we were proud of and all the things that meant wonderful things to us and the things in the future that were going to happen, and we just stacked on good feeling after good feeling, we actually created what is known in neurolinguistic programming as an anchor, a powerful resource anchor with so many different good feelings. And the purpose of a resource anchor, number one, I do believe it blasts out baggage right there in that moment. Many of you felt like you shifted and it was powerful. You did. And that anchor is a place you can go back to by just putting your hand over there and letting those same feelings, they're coming up right now as I'm doing this and talking with you. Yet that is not all there is to mindset change. There are actually, in NLP, we talk about 4 critical steps to mindset change. Release work or some kind of amazing mindset shift with release of baggage is the first step. And again, you can do that through a powerful anchoring. You can do it through an intensive breakthrough with a master practitioner. There are other different ways of forgiveness work that you can shift your mindset and release some baggage. And yet that is only the first step. So my one sheet goes through, and I'm going to share it with you right now so you can see what I'm talking about. But it goes through the 4 steps required for lasting change, because the last thing you want is to be 6 months from now and to be where you were before family reunion and forgetting all that powerful stuff that we got there. So here is my one sheet. It's you can download it in this email, but there are four steps. The first one is let go of limiting beliefs, emotional baggage. It's time to release the chains that are holding you back. Some of you did that, I believe, in those 2 talks. Now, step 2 is just as important and can take weeks to do, actually. It's setting new goals and a new vision. Like, where do you want to be 10 years as a result of this release? What are the aim goals? What are the end goals? When we work with people on intensive breakthroughs, part of the process is the afterwork. We actually come up with that vision and those goals. And where we're going, that's the reward of the work that we've done. That's step number 2. Now, step number 3 is taking action. That is a powerful step. Now, if you stood with your hand on your heart in Tony's talk, he began that section telling you to think about something that was frustrating you. And then after you did this powerful anchor, this powerful resource anchor, and you brought those feelings and you were there with your tears crying down, he said, now bring back to mind the problem that you had at the beginning and put it in this environment and see if your answer isn't there. And many of you had an answer. I know I did. My question is, have you taken action on that answer? And if you haven't, what's one thing you could do today? Go back to that. Remember it. All right, what's one thing I can do today to solidify that work, that release, that change, that shift, and take action on it? The 4th step is maintaining a positive focus. It's focusing on all the things you are and all the things you want. So when we created in step 2, our 10-year avatar, our aim and our end goals, are you reading those daily? I know when I do an intensive breakthrough session with someone, we follow it with aim and end goals and avatar. But then we go further and we find out the client's life goals, and then we find out the daily philosophy, like who that client is at their deepest soul, that if they keep track of that, they're always going to be showing up powerfully in the world. Then they focus on that daily philosophy. So however you do it, you've got to focus on the positive. And I encourage you to write that avatar, to write your aim goals, and then to read those daily. If you want to hear more about an intense breakthrough session, it's not intense. It's focused. I would say it's focused. It's a 10-hour session followed by weeks of work. Or you're, interested in that kind of level of breaking through your own self-sabotage and limiting beliefs, then email me back. I've got several programs that might be interested to you, and we can talk about them, as well as one-on-one coaching. So again, this is not to recruit anybody who's already with a MAPS coach. I don't know if you are or if you aren't. I simply created this Got Limiting Beliefs one sheet, and I hope that you use it to powerfully protect and infuse everything that you're doing from here on out with what you got a week ago. So hope this helps. Email me if you have any questions, if I can help you in any way. And thank you again for watching this video and signing up to receive my one sheet.